Here in the United States of America, we have traditionally set aside the month of February as African American History Month. This month I'd like to lift up a hero of mine, Dr. Thomas Kilgore, as a person who exemplifies to me what community means and really is an icon for American Baptists. Thomas Kilgore was the pastor of Second Baptist Church in Los Angeles, California. He was also the chair of the Board of Trustees of Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. But more importantly, Thomas Kilgore was the first African-American president of the American Baptist Churches in the USA and holds the distinction of not only being the president of the American Baptist Churches USA, but also the president of the Progressive National Baptist Convention. Why Thomas Kilgore? Many of you know that when we think about the American Baptist Home Mission Societies, the American Baptist Home Mission Societies exist to equip and network persons to be the hands and feet, the caring heart of Jesus Christ, the prophetic voice of Jesus Christ in this country as we develop disciples, as we create communities, as we pursue justice. Perhaps more than anyone that I know, Thomas Kilgore was a person who was really focused on all three of those, but particularly around the creation of community. Thomas Kilgore was a lieutenant to Martin Luther King Jr. And while Martin Luther King Jr. oftentimes talked about the beloved community, Thomas Kilgore talked about communities with soul. Hear these words that Thomas Kilgore spoke to American Baptists when he talked about community. When we talk about a community with soul, we're talking about more than the American way of life. More than free enterprise, more than money and materials, and more than the accumulation of knowledge. We're talking about a community experiencing life and death together. A community celebrating, worshiping, and dancing together. We're talking about a community that realizes that it can flourish only when its boundaries are giving way to the coming of others from beyond it. A community where unknown and undiscovered brothers and sisters will say, "We have sought and we have found our own identity." The community of soul will be the arena where men and women of all races and classes can function freely and relate to each other. In it, hearts and nervous systems are committed to a feeling of belonging, and spirits are no longer isolated or afraid. A community committed to a feeling of belonging. That's what we celebrate as American Baptists. A denomination that is perhaps the most diverse of any mainline denomination here in these United States, and largely because of our commitment to diversity and pluralism, our commitment to racial justice, and our commitment to racial reconciliation. Thomas Kilgore exemplified that. My prayer is that as we celebrate African American History Month, we would realize that it is really about how all of us together can come together in a place in which we celebrate who we are, worshiping and dancing together, a community of soul where we are no longer isolated, where we are no longer afraid, where we are all together. So I wish you a happy African American History Month. I pray that you celebrate it in powerful ways. But more than anything, I pray that as we do so, we learn to turn towards each other rather than against each other and communicate and celebrate this community of soul. God bless you.